Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 17. For great are thy judgments, and cannot be expressed. Therefore untortured souls have erred. For when the unrighteous men thought to oppress the holy nation, they being shut up in their houses, the prisoners of darkness, and fettered with the bonds of a long night, laid there, exiled from the eternal providence. For while they supposed to lie hid in their secret sins, they were scattered under a dark veil of forgetfulness, being horribly astonished and troubled with strange apparitions. For neither might the corner that held them kept them from fear, but noise of waters falling down sound about them, and sad vision appear unto them with heavy countenance. No power of the fire might give them light, neither could the bright flames of the stars endure to lighten that horrible night. Only there appear unto them a fire kindled of itself, very dreadful. For being much terrified, they thought a thing which they saw to be worse than the sight they saw not. As for the illusion of art magic, they were put down, and their vaunting in wisdom were reproved with disgrace. For they that promised to drive away terror and troubles from a sick soul were sick themselves of fear, worthy to be laughed at. For though no terrible thing did fear them, yet being scared with beasts that passeth by, and hissing of serpents, they died for fear, denying that they saw the air, which could of no side be avoided. For wickedness condemned by her own witness is very timorous, and being possessed with conscience always forecasteth grievous things. For fear is nothing else but a betraying of the succours which reason offereth, and the expectation from within, being less, counted the ignorance more than the cause which bringeth the torment. But they sleep in the same sleep that night, which was indeed intolerable, and which came upon them out of the bottom of inevitable hell, were partly vexed with monstrous apparitions, and partly fainted, their heart failing them, for a sudden fear and not looked for came upon them. So then whosoever there fell down was straitly kept, shut up in a prison without iron bars. For whether he were husbandman, or shepherd, or laborer in the field, he was overtaken, and endured that necessity, which could not be avoided, for they were all bonded with one chain of darkness. Whether it were a whistling wind, or a melodious sound of birds among the spreading branches, or a pleasing fall of water running violently, or a terrible sound of stones cast down, or running that could not be seen of skipping beasts, or a roaring voice of most savage wild beasts, or a rebounding echo from the hollow mountain. These things made them swoon for fear, for the whole world shined with clear light, and none were hindered in their labor. Over them only was spread with an heavy night, an image of that darkness which should afterwards receive them. But yet were they unto themselves more grievous than the darkness. Wisdom of Solomon,